Well, welcome back. The Southwest Missouri Amateur Radio Club hosted a field day for anyone interested in trying their hand at being an amateur radio operator at the Ebenezer Fire Station. And our storm tracker made an appearance. Matt, you were there.
Yeah.
Tell me what you learned. You got your hand in a radio now.
Yeah, the question I asked the most to people out there was a fun question. I asked, what's the farthest contact that you've made? And it blew my mind. People from the Ozarks with just radio waves were able to talk to people from Japan, New Zealand, South Poland, Hawaii. It was just incredible question. And Tom Schmidt was there, and he made a contact himself, talked to a man named Harold all the way out in West Virginia on the radio.
Wow.
So I am a very amateur when it comes to the radio, and I was just amazed by just how important this technology is. And it's something that is really used a lot for kind of emergency communications, and we use it here as meteorologists once we have storms to kind of get information about where storm damage is and what we're seeing across the Ozarks. A fun day. Also, another thing I learned today is the importance of wearing sunscreen, because I was out there for only an hour or two, did not put the sunscreen on, and I got absolutely cooked, and that's just par for the course with how hot we have been. It has been toasty over the last couple days, and that's going to keep on being the theme once we get really into Sunday, into Monday, into Tuesday. Warm weather is going to be the pattern, and it's not going to be letting up anytime soon. It's just been warm really across most of the United States. Look at the temperatures out into the west. Boise at 95, Las Vegas 106, 98 all the way out in Phoenix. This pattern is really not breaking up, and it's really just kind of the first day or two of this heat wave that's going to keep on rolling. For us, temperatures really haven't been too extreme. They haven't been too record-breaking out there, but that has been just above average. And this theme has stuck around for 10 continuous days where we have gotten temperatures above average. And looking at the next 7 days of weather, I think that streak can get extended for 7 more, because I'm not really seeing a relief from all this heat that we have been getting. It's not just the heat. It's the humidity too, and that's not going anywhere as well. We're still going to have plenty of Gulf moisture that's going to be pumping into our area, which means this graphic, not my favorite one to show off, but the heat index forecast is going to be ramping up. Once we get into Sunday, some people will get into the triple digits with the feels like forecast, but here in Springfield, I think we'll be coming up just short. On Monday and Tuesday, that's when things are going to start getting dangerous with the heat, as triple digits will be happening for just across everyone here into the Ozarks. And this is dangerous to think about. When people think of dangerous weather, they think of tornadoes, they think of lightning, they think of hail, but the #1 deadliest weather event is this right here, extreme heat. So if you have any elderly, any neighbors, any people that are susceptible to the heat, make sure you're checking on them over the next couple days, because our big cool down day, that's going to be this right here on Wednesday. Still going to be very toasty before we get right back on the heat for Thursday and Friday. We are having a cold front that's going to be sweeping through tonight, but it's a weak front, and it is not going to be bringing a whole lot of colder temperatures. You can kind of see where that front is aligning right now, as there's some thunderstorms that are developing along this front, and it's going to be moving off into the southeast later tonight. But I think the best chances for rain and thunderstorm is in northern Missouri and kind of in central Missouri as well. The majority of people will manage to stay dry for tonight. We really have to wait till Wednesday when we get a more powerful front. They'll bring more widespread rain on the table, but this is how it's going to be shaken up tonight. It's really the timing to see anything, if we do see it at all, is going to be somewhere between 1, 2, 3 a.m. because we're really on the tail end of this front, and it's going to move on out, and then we're stuck with sun and hot temperatures for the next couple days. This is really just day 1 of the first heat wave we're going to be getting in 2024, because it is going to be locked in place. Temperatures will be toasty today. We got to a high of 90. I think tomorrow is going to be even warmer, low 90s for most people, and the winds are going to be calmer than what we got today. If you're outside today, we had that little bit of a breeze that made it feel more enjoyable. We're going to start to lose that once we get into tomorrow, and then Monday. Look at just how hot temperatures are going to be. I think Joplin potentially can hit 100 degrees on Monday. They're going to be really close flirting with it. For everyone else, temperatures into those mid to upper 90s. It is going to be toasty. I think Monday is going to be the hottest day that we're going to experience for the next Sunday. Our big cool down day, and that's happening on Wednesday right there, and that's 89 degrees. That's the only day on the full 7-day forecast that doesn't start with a 9. It is going to be toasty, and that's when we get some thunderstorm chances. We're going to be coming back kind of Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. It is going to be hot. It is going to be oppressive. It is just the start of a very long summer, Carissa.
Man, we're just getting started too. It's only June.
Yeah.
Man.
So you expect this heat to stick around for July, for August as well. Summer's kind of starting off with a bang.
There it goes. I mean, the notes that I wrote, no relief, toasty. We're finally seeing that humidity. I feel like it's been pretty low humidity recently.
It's starting to crank back up, and when you have temperatures in the mid-90s, it does not take a whole lot of humidity to make it feel muggy, to make it feel not too great outside.
Not fun. And I'm outside all the time. You get to stay here in this cozy little studio. I'm out there reporting in the heat.
Yeah, the air conditioning is really nice. I was complaining today. I was like, man, AC's blowing a little bit too much in here.
My
I think I need a
teeth are
jacket.
chattering a little bit. I'm trying to control it, but I'd take this rather than being out there with 95, 96.
Absolutely.
Almost 100 there in Joplin. My
Absolutely.
goodness. Wow. Well, thank you, Matt.